I was just swimming at the Bay Club, and during my laps, I started thinking about Predator, and in particular, Billy's death in Predator, and I just want to take some video notes on it so I can capture my thoughts and my concerns and disagreements with the scene. For those of you who haven't seen Predator, there's going to be a couple spoilers in this, so spoiler alert, and now would be a good time to pause and go watch it. And if you haven't seen it, congratulations, I just gave you a huge gift to see one of the most epic movies of the 80s, if not of all time. So I'll just pause a couple clicks here and welcome you back. All right, welcome back. I know you enjoyed that movie, and what I want to focus on in particular is the way in which Billy died, or actually what he did right before his death. Now, you might recall that Billy died fighting the Predator. Presumably, we don't see his death, we just hear it. And Billy's death scene was preceded by another epic scene where the character saw the Predator for the first time. And as we all know, the Predator is an alien that likes to hunt species. They travel to planets and will, as a predator does, hunt them, and they have advanced technology and, spoiler alert, cloaking technology. And it takes Arnold Schwarzenegger and his character and his army unit a little while to realize they're there in South America, I believe, hunting what they think are narcotic or drug cartels. But lo and behold, they're not hunting, they're being hunted by this predator, and it takes them a little while to figure out that this alien even exists. And there's a reveal scene preceding Billy's death where the character sees the predator for the first time, sees his heat signature, and he lifts up his arm with the gun, and the predator has this triple laser sighted gun and hits him right perfectly in his arm. I wish I could split screen this, but I'm worried about copyright issues. And his arm is perfectly severed on the ground, and the arm on the ground is still holding the gun, and the finger is twitching the trigger. So you see an entire severed arm holding a gun, twitching. Just incredible. It's not CGI, it's incredible special effects. This is like in 1987. Totally influential movie for me. And then there's the character standing there, with just one arm left, and now he sees the predator running at him. And the predator does this like 5-step LeBron James travel with this sword and just hits him right in the stomach and kills him. Just an epic death. I mean, it's a horror movie. It's a horror movie, an action movie, a comedy movie. If you don't believe me, it's a comedy movie. Check out the ending credits. It's pretty shticky. It's funny. But anyway, next we go to the scene where Billy died. And of course, Billy's scene precedes the scene in which the second most famous movie quote of all time was said, where Arnold says, "Get to the chopper." I'm not going to do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation, but the second most famous line of all time, "Get to the chopper." And we all, of course, know the the most famous movie line in all of cinema history is from Arnold as well, in Terminator, where he says, "I'll be back." Anyway, Billy and Arnold and the token CIA agent wearing glasses nerd in Arnold's group, and then the woman who they were rescuing, those 4 people are running to the chopper, and they hear the death that I just described to you. And Billy, who I believe his character is Comanche Indian, I forget who the actor is, stops running. They are on the end of a log that's fallen over a river, and Billy says, "No, I'm not running anymore." And Arnold yells, "Billy," and Billy doesn't even look back at him, because Billy's like, I'm gonna die, and I'm not gonna go out running. So Billy stands up at the end of a log. Just such a powerful scene, such a powerful character. And here's what I want to talk about, and I want to be respectful about this. Billy takes out a knife, the size of which in my hand would look like, I don't know, a sword, a medieval sword, but he's so big it's like just a normal knife in his hand. And in what appears to be some ceremony, or I don't know why he did it, he took the tip of the blade, put it on his chest, and like dragged it across his chest and drew blood. And then right at that time, you see, now you're looking through the Predator, you see the Predator looking at Billy in sort of infrared, like Billy's heat signature, because that's how the Predator sees. He can see heat signatures because he has infrared technology. And you see like a heat stain, a heat signature on Billy's chest because he just cut himself. Now, thankfully, we don't see Billy die. They saved us from that. Unlike the prior death I described, where you kind of want to see it because that character was sort of a bad guy, or not the nicest guy. Billy was just the most epic character, so they don't have us see him die, but you hear him die. And what I want to talk about is, I don't know why he cut himself. There was a high degree, let's say a non-zero chance, that he could have pulled out a victory against the Predator. This tree that he was on, it's not like it had guardrails or those OSHA compliant yellow bubble pads at the beginning and end. So Billy could have, and it was pretty high up. It was on the river and there was rocks below. It wasn't like just a little creek below him. It was like a gorge. And Billy could have, gone at the Predator or stayed there, had the Predator come at him, and then ducked and leg swiped him and had the Predator fall, and he would have won. And then Billy would have waken up the next morning after he finally got to the chopper, and I think the doctor would have said, "Hey, Billy, you got out of that, man, and you're lucky because the Predator got you on the chest." And Billy would have said, "No, I did that to myself in preparation for battle." And I think the doctor would have said, "I just want to respectfully double click on that ceremony because you ain't going to be doing any bench presses anytime soon. You're probably going to have some muscle atrophy. You're not going to be sleeping on your stomach, and you're not going to be showering for a long time because you're going to be risk of infection. So maybe next time, think about preserving everything going into a fight and not self-harming." So that was just the thought I had when I was swimming. Sorry if you haven't seen Predator. I spoiled that part of the movie, but rest assured, there are some other plot twists that I think you'll really enjoy, which I have not ruined. So I encourage you at this time to go to Amazon or Apple TV or whatever other provider you use and rent Predator. Get your young kids with you, pop some popcorn, because you're really going to enjoy it, because I know I did. Thank you.